Hello, hello, and hello.
Good evening, everyone.
I just realized something.
The light's not on. Just turn it. You have to turn it on. Now change it. Give it a second. Different. Different.
It ain't moving, is it? Here, let's reset it.
No, right there.
All right,
Is that the one you want?
is that the bright one? Hey guys, thank y'all so much for hopping on here. We're just dealing with some lighting issues. Um, Hopefully everything's going right. We've seen one comment. JCPenney is your one smart shop to get back to college.
JCPenney.
Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful night. We are super excited to be home. There's Kevin and Kimberly, Grounds Family Farm.
Hey, hey.
They just made it home right as we ended our live earlier. So,
long time no see.
yes. Thank y'all so much for coming over here. Like I said, I was excited to go live earlier, and it seemed, even though we've only been gone 5 days, with a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
6 days.
6 days. Even though we've been gone 6 days, we have. I have definitely missed you, and I know the family has. There's Ricardo. He helped. He hopped on the video earlier today on the channel. Told him that we was worrying about him last week. Didn't see him. Thank you so much for coming in. So yes, we had a wonderful time, but I was ready to go back to the country. City life was just a little bit too much for me at times, but when we got to Great Wolf Lodge, it was amazing. The whole trip was amazing. Cars and stuff, me don't mix, especially other drivers. Yes. Hey, yep. Trish.
Did your fence come yet?
The fence, we did get our fence. They are moved into that actual area. That video that you watched today was filmed the day before we went on vacation. So we did
on your channel.
Yeah, we actually made sure we put that up before we left because we didn't want my dad to have to worry about any of it, and he did awesome.
We made sure all the goats
had
some green grass, so he didn't have to put them back in from them jumping out.
Susan, I did too. I missed y'all. We had a wonderful time. If y'all don't know, that Kevin and Kimberly with Grounds Family Farm, we all went to vacation together. We all have young kids, and their kids, our girls get along. Well, all of them get along, but those girls were inseparable. So it was amazing, and we all got good videos that we're going to be releasing. Douglas, how are you? Good evening, Braylee and Steph from Ontario, Canada. Go ahead.
Living life, loving. That's how my dad is. He's doing good. Hopefully he gets to get out of the hospital tomorrow. They put a pacemaker in today. I guess
she's got an update video coming out on that.
Yeah, I guess it's they figured out he has AFib.
Yeah.
So,
which
they're getting everything together on all that.
Is that in tomorrow's video, or is that the next one?
No, that'll be the next one.
Okay.
So, but he's doing good.
Hey, just feels like I saw you. Yep. I did as I watched your live, Brandon. Your Wi-Fi extender is doing a great job. Picture clear and sound great. Well, I'm glad, Connie. Like I said, it's a huge shout out to Kevin and Kimberly for bringing those and setting me up. They even hooked them up for me. Hello from California.
Did Jerry forgive you for being gone?
I think so. After it's all said and done, I will say once we got home, he did find me really quick, and Kevin and Kimberly actually followed us to the house, and they seen that he came up. But immediately I had to go check on my birds, get my eyes on my birds and stuff. And yeah, I'd missed them. Good evening, Eddies. I'm glad you had a good vacation. Your family deserved it after all the hard work you've all put in on the farm. Yes, thank you, Wendy.
Yeah, she says, AFib, keeping your father on the prayer list. Thank you. Please continue to pray for my husband. He is having heart surgery this week. We'll do that, Nancy.
Definitely do that. So that's basically what your dad's going through, right? Heart surgery, or is that different from pacemaker?
No, he ended up having, I guess, brain surgery.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah.
That video. Oh, that's the
just
videos.
a procedure.
Yeah, that video's coming out in regards to that tomorrow. I forgot about that. Did Jerry forgive you? Yes. Ricardo, thank you, Brandon and Stephanie, for thinking of me and my prayers for you. Prayers and my blessing goes out to you and everyone in there too. Well, thank you, Ricardo. Like I say, guys, we notice when you're with us all the time, and all of a sudden that face disappears. We notice things like that. So,
you have a lot of goats and chickens.
Yes, and I love each and every one of them.
Ozzy Cole said, "You forgot to take me with you in your suitcase." It wouldn't have fit with all the stuff we brought back. Christy says, from Marietta, had a scare with my husband Sunday. They rushed him to Oklahoma Heart North, but all is good. They did a heart cath. He's home today.
Well, thank God, and we'll definitely keep you and your family in your prayers. Our prayers. Hello from Southeast Kansas. Kevin said it was a blast.
Hope y'all had a great vacation.
We did. It was amazing. The hardest part was leaving and not communicating. I actually told Kevin, and all four of us was sitting on the fireplace last night watching the kids dance and everything. And I told him, I was like, man, I'm going to go ahead and make a post. I hadn't posted anything social media, and I was missing y'all, and it was awesome.
But Kayson was happy to see his chickens when he got home.
Yes. And that was one of the deal. We had told a few people we was leaving. We was going to go on vacation on the live. But after that live, we ended up taking that down because we had some second thoughts about it, which the people that were in here are loyal followers. But, we did run into one or two families that was subscribers. The girls did that night. Last night we was there, but like I said, it was a blast.
Hello from North Carolina. Glad that you had a great vacation. Your home is looking so nice, and hope you are in it soon. Sending prayers for stepdad.
Well, thank you. I hope so too. The house is looking good, though.
It is. We was watching it on some of the cams we have put up, but
yeah, that was hard to watch them pull up, and we'll have to go back and get some of the camera footage so we can share it with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I have a fib, keeping your father in our prayers, living life loving. Good evening from Arizona. Scott said hi, Brandon, Stephanie. They said, please continue praying for my husband. He is having heart surgery this week. You read that a while ago.
John says, the Grounds are a great family. I met him at the Okie Homestead Expo.
Yeah, and I got some unreal footage with him, like some uncensored stuff. I don't even know if YouTube's going to let me put it up. He don't know the footage I got.
Brand's got some hidden scenes, too.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, we got some good stuff on you.
Oh, I was just joking about mine.
Cassie says Kevin had a great... Have y'all had... Oh, she'll ask if they've been to Great Falls. Hey.
Hi, Cassie.
There's Lori, too. And Lori Carpe. Jacob says, any house updates? Did you intentionally twin with Kayson, Brandon?
No, other than they put the windows in and the doors. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside. My father got a pacemaker. He is a whole new person. It's amazing when it's done. I know your stepdad will feel better.
Yes.
Evening, everyone. Been a busy weekend. First part of the week for me. Hope all is well with everyone, and hope you, Brandon and Stephanie, enjoyed your time away. I really like seeing the house build.
It was a lot of fun. I'll be honest. This was the first time we've ever went on vacation with another family. We have done many vacations. It'd been 4 or 5 years since we went,
Yeah.
and this was the first time, and it was a blast. It was amazing.
Now we've done Arizona, and
Well, yes,
those are vacations.
well, yeah, that's a family vacation with the whole family. But I'm talking about. I guess the kids had fun there too. So, but it was amazing. Keep your stepfather in prayer, Steph. Yes.
Cassie said we've been to the Dallas one and Kansas City one. Kids asked to go back all the time. Fun times. Which one would you say? Like, we love the one in Dallas, but we've never been to Kansas City. Which one would you think? Is there a better one?
Which one would you prefer best? On the roofing video, there was some great shots of the home from a distance, and it sitting up on the hill is beyond gorgeous. Yes, it was. And guys, let me tell you, those roofers were absolutely amazing. They was so much fun to interact, and I haven't got to go back and read those comments because we literally spent time with family and friends, and I read a few, not many. Was just kind of enjoying the vacation.
They like the Dallas one better.
Dallas. Good evening from New Hampshire. So glad you got to have a vacation. Everyone needs a break every now and then. Yes, you're right.
She said Kansas City was nice, but didn't have the wave pool or a very big little kids area. So like a smaller one. See, they're adding on too.
So
bowling and laser tag. That's what the construction was. I don't know. Was that just us together? Did Kevin and them know about that one?
I don't remember.
We were doing something, and with the points.
Yeah. So that is another deal. Is like we haven't been to Great Wolf Lodge in 5 years. Let me tell you what they have completely rearranged that whole thing. Like she said, there's doing some more remodeling, but they're putting bowling in, laser tag. They still got the game room.
But it's a lot bigger than the first time. Or the last time we was there.
A lot bigger. And one thing I liked about it was you didn't have to carry money or anything around. Everything was on this wristband.
Our credit card that we booked the room with is hooked to this. So they ask you from the get-go though, like, is this the credit card you want to be scanning everything? So like if we just had one credit card that we only knew was this much, we wouldn't want to spend it on like food or games or anything like that. I don't think we actually used it for the games though, huh?
No. This was our first vacation with another family. Definitely a must in the future. Yes.
Once you're on the roof, you get used to the heights. Did roofing on my house before.
It took me a few times to get up on the roof. I think I climbed up on a ladder 2 or 3 times, and then finally, one of the guys said, "Go on up there. I'm going to hold that up there for y'all."
Kevin says scanning's a lot of fun until that email came in with the bill.
Hey, you gotta be quiet, Kevin. Hey, you trying to tell off on me? Awesome. So glad you enjoyed yourself. I can't stay here long, but can watch on my TV in my bed. So tired here in Indiana. Yes. Well, y'all, we got a video coming out. Would you grab our prize that we won at Great Wolf Lodge?
Be careful opening it because it's right on top. I already got it set up. That ain't careful.
Well, I ain't got to show them. Well,
here, you gotta actually pull it.
We had a blast with the family and the kids. lo and behold, we won a Apple iPad. And this is the biggest gift I have ever won at one of those events there. Um,
I was half asleep.
Oh.
Now.
So we're super excited about that. And Kevin and them won a bunch as well. So it was amazing. Oops, I forgot. I usually don't get seen in this chat for some reason. Back to luck. Now, we try to go through all the comments. At the very beginning, we get to talking so much, and we do miss the first little bit, but we try to stay caught up. Gil says, hi, Brandon Steph from Central New York. Glad you enjoyed your vacation. Yes, it was amazing. Good evening from South Florida. One of these days, we're definitely going to have to try to go to Florida. Great Wolf Lodge opening in Webster, Texas in August, halfway between Houston. Yes, we was told that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Doris, thank you so much for that $50 super chat.
It's buy the horses and donkey some treats. Thank you for sharing your life. Love and blessings.
We will definitely do that. I've actually got to go back to the feed store tomorrow and get some more of the chicken feed and treats, which I try to get our treats. A lot of times, if I don't catch them on sale at Tractor Supply, we will end up ordering them off of Amazon or something like that. So.
Mm-hmm. My dream vacation is Iceland. I hear it is very green. That was something that I think it was geography class they was talking about, like Iceland is real green and Greenland is real icy and snowy.
I don't know if it's true. Sorry, I'm a little late. I'm on my way from Texas.
Jeanette says you were in our neighborhoods.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
I don't think we have Great Wolf Lodges in Canada, but they look like a great family place. They're pretty fun. Good for all ages. Not only, like, even though Leighton's going to be the oldest, I mean, he can still go until he's an adult. Like, it doesn't matter if he doesn't get too old to go. At the top of the chat, that's someone. 20 Great Wolf Lodges across USA and Canada.
Yeah. You're the most handsome law enforcement I've ever seen. God bless. I figured you were because of your haircut. Okay. Well, thank you. I did get a haircut while I was down there.
He's all right.
Yeah. I was having to fight them women off, while I was down there.
Having internet issues again. We're having a lot of rain here in Texas, so I stay on as long as it stays on.
Hello, Marie. Thank you so much for hopping in.
Awesome. Great Lodge and by Wisconsin Bills.
Your iPad is like mine. Cassie, where's that other one at? Okay.
Cassie, it changes a bunch since y'all were there then because it's changed a ton in the past 2 years.
Yeah, it was amazing. Welcome back home. Howdy from Michigan. Thank you so much for coming in. That's all I use is my iPad. Hello, Brandon Steph. I don't think we've ever had an Apple iPad, have we?
I had a mini. And then like a month later, Leighton was about 3 years old, and he decided to go take a bath with it. So
thanks, guys, for letting me know.
Short.
Honestly, wasn't begging for attention. I was just wondering if I was some glitch in the system. No, we don't truly try to get through every one of the comments.
Cassie said, Brandon, how did you win the iPad dance competition?
No, actually, it was. That ain't even live. That could even be true. Yeah, dancing, singing. No, we played Wizard of the Balls, and I will say I have to go to NA meetings after that, but it's okay. I'll get them scheduled up. Hi, wonderful family. Thanks for all your great vacation. I learned a lot just following you. Greetings from Iceland. Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping in. There's Loie. Nice. Brandon can watch all of my videos on that iPad. Oh, I watch more than what you think. Yeah. I can promise you.
Kevin said, yeah, Cassie at the glow dance party.
Yeah.
That's the video we got.
And one thing about it is, if you got that on video, you can't play it because it's got copyright music in it.
I can play 8 seconds of it.
Oh, okay. Hello, Brandon, Stephanie. I was just watching your live that you did earlier, Brandon. Your home is looking awesome with that sunset in the background. Yes, it is. I can't wait till we get in there. My dream vacation, Iceland. That would be nice. Hi from New Jersey. Love.
Someone said
learned a lot about the
show
animals.
him a snake and he'll dance.
Yeah, I can do some dancing on that. Oh yeah, that's
Addison.
Addison got it.
She got her little snake. Or it ain't little. It's a big old honking dude. I will give it back to you.
Cassie says Brandon gets haircuts in every town he visits. Yeah,
he does.
I do.
He does.
I sure do. And sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. But I have learned when we come to the town y'all live in, I can actually send the haircut or call up to the haircut place and see if that lady's working there. And she cuts it. She knows how to cut it now. So got one on speed dial. It says,
1999.
Well, thank you. Hey guys, love watching your videos. Well, thank you so much, Robin.
Commentary isn't copywritten. Brandon even jumped at the stuffed snake.
I can't do them. I can do them as if I can see them first in my own eyes, easing up to them. My daughter and son-in-law took their second son to Iceland this year for high school graduation trip. Her pictures were so beautiful. Oh, I bet they was. There's Randy. Go ahead. I'm just trying to catch up, woman. You go ahead and speed it up.
I am caught up. Mary said, can you keep a friend of mine in your prayers? She had a mini stroke today. Her name is Diane.
We sure can. We definitely ask for all unspoken prayers at night when we go to bed. And God knows who we're talking about.
Judy says, hi, Brandon, Stephanie. So pleased you and the Grounds family had an amazing vacation. Please, can you pray for me and my first chemo today and resting up in the hospital and able to sleep, so catching up.
We will definitely pray for you, and I'm so sorry that you're going through that.
Meg said, nope, you just read that one.
From Randy and from Chattanooga. That iPad looks a lot like the one I'm watching you on right now. I'm hoping, I really am, because once I won it, I was like, oh my, what generation is this? So anyways, like I say, it cost 100,000 tickets. That's a lot of tickets.
Jacob said, did Addison get that to scare you, Brandon? No, not that one. It was just, she likes her stuffed animals, and I mean, we don't really keep a lot of stuffed animals in here just because there's really no room right now. But that's why she really got it. Kayson had one at first, but that one snake was 2,000 tickets. And if he got that, he didn't get a lot of other little toys, and he would rather get more for the money.
Yeah. All right. I just finished feeding my chickens. Now I can enjoy and listen to Brandon and Steph's
awesome.
Live. That's awesome, Ricardo.
Wrap that snake around, Brandon.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Watch all your videos and make my day a happier place. I am from Lagos de Moreno, Jalisco, Mexico.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. Did Kayson miss his chicken? Yes, he wanted
Mrs. What?
chickens.
Oh.
We went to Buc-ee's. I visit Buc-ee's for the first time in history.
Twice.
And he found chickens at both of them. But unfortunately, we did not let him get them. I just could not. I could not. A little chicken, I mean, it's stuck there, and I know, but it was $45, and I just couldn't. Looking back on it, I wish I did, but at the time, I was thinking, wow, that's crazy.
Brandon leaves a little bit of himself in every time he visits, like a little bit of hair here and there and everywhere.
That's right.
Got to get the kids ready for bed. Good night, y'all. Cassie's going to bed.
All right.
Dean says, I wasn't going to say anything tonight, but I have to. Come my way. I'll cut your hair for you. You'll never want to get your hair cut again.
No, I sure don't. I want to keep my hair, Dean. What has recently been done at your house? They have put our doors and windows in, or partial windows.
We don't have any snakes in Iceland, and none of the animals you are trying to get rid of. Greetings from Iceland.
Hey, we might need to look up at Iceland. If they ain't got no snakes.
You'll have to get her a net that hangs in the corner for all our stuffed animals. Yeah, I told her that we may end up doing something like that for their bedroom.
Brennan and I was watching the video of the guys putting the roof on. When one of the guys saw the drone, he started dancing and waving. It was so cute.
It was.
Yes. And I wasn't able to even get all the footage in there, but there is so much dancing footage. Those guys really enjoyed their job.
There's Buc-ee's in Michigan now. They're putting one in Oklahoma. They just haven't, as far as I know, they haven't revealed the place yet. I just assumed it's probably going to be up in Oklahoma
City, probably.
That's usually where they are. We're getting the Buc-ee's here in Arizona. I can't wait. We're getting Buc-ee's everywhere. Kevin said there will be more trips to Buc-ee's. Is that where you and Kayson got your Book Guys shirt? Yeah.
That's where we got
We all got us a Buc-ee shirt.
In Locust Grove, Brandon Haircuts and Country Cottage. Yep.
We're getting a Buc-ee's here in Georgia, too.
No snakes in Iceland.
I'm late, but I'm here. There's Mickey Jacobson.
Thank you so much for coming in, buddy. I guess he can just come in. He's dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got it. Okay.
There's a new Buc-ee's in Kentucky this year. There is. They're just bam, 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 all of them. Those guys doing the roof were just having too much fun. It was funny.
But let me tell you, they got here around 2 o'clock and probably got started about 2:45 after they got everything set up. And I think the most timing was laying out that paper, but they was done around 7 o'clock. It was amazing.
Mary loves my shirt. My Great Wolf Lodge shirt. I had to get me one.
Yep.
Yeah, I that one.
Okay. And that's one thing, when you go on vacation, these places really, really take advantage of the situations of taking money from you. One thing that has changed at Great Wolf Lodge that was kind of silly was they charged $15 a night for parking your vehicle. Well, you have no choice. You got to park it there.
There's no surrounding lots or anything.
So I actually went back to the room to get something, and I counted all the vehicles in my row, and I was adding them up. It was like $450 a row, and they had probably around 16 rows, something like that. That's a lot of money.
Don't feel bad. Let me see. Don't feel bad. Let me see a snake, and there's lots of dancing and screaming going on.
All of a sudden, commercials cutting in. Never happened before. Yeah, they do from time to time. That's just YouTube puts them in there. Sorry, good. I have to go to bed. I am so tired tonight. Never got my nap.
Good
All
night.
right. Hope you have a wonderful night.
Jacob said, if they put a Buc-ee's in Oklahoma City, maybe you could take Kayson there after his appointments.
Yeah.
Maybe. If he's lucky.
Bunch more trips.
Mama Bear says, how's Davis, Oklahoma? We are looking at the place there, but still not sure where to go from Tennessee. Can't wait to see the house. It's going up fast.
It is going up really, really fast.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is a big, like, I think probably the biggest
Hello from the UK.
gas station, because there. Did you end up seeing how many actual
I was
gas
going
pumps
to.
there was?
Oh no, there's tons.
There was a bunch, but it's also a big, huge convenience store that it has regular, like it's a regular convenience store on one side, and then the other side is a big store, like any kind of merch, anything for Buc-ee's. Like it's got Buc-ee towels, blankets, all kinds of stuff. Which I ain't gonna lie, we did some shopping.
Yeah, it was neat. What we've never really. I mean, I think the first Buc-ee's went to, we bought all of us a shirt and
Bathing suits,
a
the
bathing
kids'
suit.
bathing suits.
And then on the way back, we bought a couple shirts. So it was nice. You know, we don't get out very much.
Yeah.
Peter, why you up so late? I heard in Norman. Hopefully it's in Norman. That's close to us. I'm late,
Yeah.
but I'm here. Well, oh, you already said that, Mickey.
What is the next part they're going to be doing to the house? They have some more windows to do.
And then I would think the next big part would be the bricks. And I'm glad we're home so we can see that when they do that.
Do you think they'll do the doors? Go ahead and do the bedroom doors and stuff too, or is that something they would do after the
doors
walls?
will be in after the walls and the floor.
Okay.
We have a Buc-ee's here in Alabama too. It is crazy busy. That's the way it was here too. Is wild. Since
Snakes on a Plane would be a good movie for Brandon to see.
Some what?
Snakes on a Plane?
No.
I've seen that.
I've heard of that, but I ain't seen it.
To me, it's kind of fake-ish.
Well, I'll tell you
I've seen it a long time
we
ago.
watched the movie Twister.
Yeah, we watched it twice.
That was a awesome movie.
Yeah.
And
usually, and I don't think it's like a Twister 2.
I think it's a Twister that is kind of remaking the Twister 1, but it was really, really good.
Yeah. Usually you don't think, like, if there's a Twister movie, like, everybody loves Twister, the main Twister. And this one it come pretty close to that one.
Yeah, it was. Kevin and Kimberly took us to this real fancy theater. Like you had recliners. You had recliners. You push a button, popcorn would pop up from the side, and this button over here, a drink would pop up. You pick whatever drink. It was crazy. And
candy, snacks.
It was unreal. It was crazy. It was fancy. It might not have had all that, but it was fancy.
It's just a regular.
Kayson said, I feel like we're family. Y'all are very special people. I hope to meet the family one day. Well, hopefully we can do that. And that's something I wanted to do down in Texas is because there was some spots, Kevin kind of told me at the end, it was like, send people a message saying that if you live around Texas, we'll be here at the mall this time, blah, blah, blah. And that would have worked out best, but I just didn't think about it. But maybe next time. I kind of got that from Cassie and Gary. Like when they go to places, they would meet subscribers. I love meeting subscribers. But then you get to thinking, well, if everybody knows you're gone, everything's unoccupied. But let me tell you, we have this place covered in cameras.
So my sister and I went today and seen Twisters. My daughter wants to go see it tomorrow. I encourage it. What? There's no flying cows? I'm not going to see that movie.
Yeah, no flying cows. Hello, my favorite family on YouTube. Well, thank you so much for coming in here. Evening.
I was going to say what was flying, but I'm not going to spoil it.
Um,
Twisters was amazing. Kevin said, I think it was a twist off of the main
Yeah.
twister. There's Nick and Zoe.
Yes, Leighton said off the bed. Hey, Nick, how are y'all? Hopefully, y'all are doing wonderful.
I think people are tired of movies that have hidden messages in them. I think that's why movies like Twister does so well, because it's escapism.
Yeah, and I kind of think that's why YouTube family channels and homesteading and stuff, people enjoy watching them because it's real. It's not, seen, which that's why I try to change all my camera angles to keep the brain from, getting bored. But I enjoy watching it because it's real. It's like today I was watching Nick and Zoe.
Hey, Ed.
Nick was putting up some tarps and stuff over his barn. Everything is just real. I don't know. It's just like you can't prepare for the rain, which I'm sure there's going to be tons of people in their comments like, I can't hear you. Well, when it's raining, you can't have mics on. That's just natural. But just because it started raining didn't mean they quit recording and come back tomorrow. They recorded and you got what it was.
Yeah, so he's good. It's raining. I think it's raining a lot of parts. I'm hoping we may need to. It doesn't show any rain in our forecast, but we may need to get the bags out of the back of the truck.
Yes. Brandon, you can keep the hair. If I cut it, I'll just put it in the bag for it. No, I don't know about that, Dean.
Love your improvement on the quality of your video. Glad you had a great vacation.
Yes, it was wonderful, and I've got to. We got to get back in the groove. That's always the part of going on vacation, coming back, and then you got to get ready.
Jacob said, "Who will have the biggest bill, you or the Grounds family?" And Kevin said, "Jacob, I know the answer to that."
Well, I'm way behind. I got to catch up. So if I miss comments, I'm not skipping, but
exactly.
I'm almost 10 minutes behind.
Never watch network TV or Netflix anymore. Their content bores me.
Yep,
I like my TV. Can't lie.
Like I said, I've been in a hospital again trying to find y'all's house. Last I saw was them putting up the trusses. Yes, so they've done a whole bunch since then. The shingles are on. Safety first.
Have you ever heard of the rainforest in the state of Washington?
No. Does Kim and Kevin live in Texas? No, they live in Arkansas. Actually,
yeah, they live in Arkansas. I'm not sure if you replied. How's Leighton enjoying his new phone? He likes it, just like he's glad he had it for a vacation. And I'm glad too, because if he needed to run to the room or whatever, he had his phone.
Yeah, and Leighton's getting to the age that he's a little bit bigger, so he can go hang out with kids his age, and he met some friends there.
Yeah,
and
he got phone numbers.
Yeah, and it's crazy. He's growing up. It's just like, wow. Last time we was there, he was young.
Gail said, Gail said, I guess the movie Twister says no twisters in New York, but that's not true now. Yeah, it said something about there's no tornado, but there was like a F2 or something back in, it was some time. They said it wasn't never, but it's unlikely.
Hello. Been a long time since I had been on here, but I watched. Just keep. Well, we appreciate you watching for sure.
Hello, Brandon and Stephanie. I watched the Grounds Family Farm, and they had their children's on it. Are you even going to do a live with your children?
We do in the summertime, and then once we get in our house, we have more room. There's no way we can actually put all of our family right here in this spot. And then, at nighttime, this is kind of our time. when we do lives periodically through the day, they'll be in. But we will eventually get back up there, and I guess we'll have to just throw extra live in because I like this one-on-one time here.
Alexa says oral surgery last week, a week ago from today, and 11 teeth taken out because they were past the point of repair.
Oh, wow.
No pain.
There is Ed Kirkpatrick, and he's doing wonderful. Somebody's asking about Ed.
He's on there.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's Ed Kirkpatrick, and somebody's asking about Ed Kirkpatrick. He's doing wonderful.
Oh, I was ignoring you.
Yeah, like always.
It's raining most every day, so I had to get a retard. Still waiting on metal to come in. That was Nick.
Yeah, I know. Well, I could definitely use some rain.
Kevin said it's crowded for us 4 to fit. I can't imagine 6. We let them join for the few, then off to bed.
Yeah, it's a little rough because we're sitting in a little bitty corner here.
Lori said, I stayed up just so that I could get on Stephanie's live stream, but I need to go to bed, Good night, Lori. Thanks for hopping on. Yes. I knew you missed me. Brandon, I keep goats also, but they are really cheap in Kentucky. NB Bailey.
They're really cheap here at certain times, but we're finally we finally got where we got 1, 2, 3 separate pens, and I know I said I was only needing 3 more rows, but once we got it here, it didn't go as far as I want. I think we'll eventually need. I think 2 more rows will definitely seal it up next time, but we'll probably wait until next month to get that. And we'll probably get 3 just to be on the safe side because I'd like to get the garden fenced off, but the main part is getting the goats fenced off. And like I told you on the video, that will allow us 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the mama pen. And we can actually run the goats all the way in the mama pen without them getting out. Keep me in your prayers. They have me on oxygen now. We will definitely keep you in your prayer or our prayers. That God will keep you comfort and help you with that situation. I watch your channel like yours because you make good, clean content. I enjoy it so much.
I do.
Sometimes.
When Brandon hops on there, it's not so clean.
Listen at you. And were your ears burning as about you? Hello again from Mississippi.
Well, I had the truck key in my pocket. Obviously, from a slacker, you got the wrong length. And
the what?
Nick said about the middle.
Oh. Man, I am behind. There's, I've seen where you said that. It's crowded for us. It's raining mostly here. Okay.
Yeah, I've never heard you so quiet.
And where they have one with the kids in it up by the house. Yeah, we did that right before they put the trusses on. So it ain't that we keep them out. It's hard in here.
Kevin says, Stephanie, is Brandon going to let you sleep in tomorrow? No, he won't. But, I mean, right after y'all left, I came inside. Well, first we went up and did some video of the house and stuff. But then I came straight inside and I fell asleep.
Well, we worked on the side by side too.
Yeah, we worked on the side by side a little bit too.
That's a major problem.
Yeah, that's a major
Our side by side will not start. So I'm going to take it to a friend's tomorrow and see if he can figure it out. I don't know what's going on.
Bear says, Brandon, Stephanie, love your videos. Please keep me in your prayers as I have to have left shoulder surgery and I'm scared. We will. We'll keep you in your prayers. Keep you in our prayers. I think you said that earlier.
Yeah. doctor's appointment, and good night. God bless. Please pray for my niece. She has come. We will definitely do that.
Click on William right there. Hello, guys. I'm a widower and I used to have 5 kids. Right now, I'm down to 2 kids, and one of the two will always be in a nursing home the rest of her life. I see the sweetness you give your kids. I really love seeing that.
Well, William, I couldn't imagine what you're going through, and I can't even think about
No,
losing one of
right.
mine or it brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it. I couldn't imagine, but they say God will never put too much on your back that you can't handle, and yeah, he would definitely have to be doing some talking.
Kevin said, I was curious if that started working or not, but it wasn't going to ask on here. I hate that it wasn't super simple.
No, I put the gas in, tried, then I took the fuel filter out, tried that. I mean, the tank is dirty, but I called down to the place, and is the same place. That's the only place around here that we try to buy one from, and man, it's so crazy. It's like $300 for the fuel filter. Um, to service it and do something else. It's unreal. It says I have COVID too, not fun. Nope. We will definitely keep you in our prayers.
Good night, Diane. Taking grandbabies shopping tomorrow, so I'm off to bed. Need to rest up. God bless. Stacey says, "Did you guys happen to get my email from last week? It was a suggestion of a new house build. Probably not because
I haven't been through the emails.
yeah. Speaking of surgery, Brandon, did I miss any updates or potential hernia surgery for you?
Um, so I did go to speak with the surgeon. He does not believe that the hernias is what's causing the pain in my stomach. I'm scheduled the 26th, I think, to go get a new CAT scan. He showed me the CAT scan while he's talking to me, and on the left side, that muscle there is completely white. On the left side, this muscle is kind of grainy. So I don't know. I just pray that they figure out what's going on. You know, I'm just,
Has that medicine still been helping?
yes and no. I actually started quitting it because it makes me tired. It makes me sleepy. So I've been just kind of, they say you can't quit taking it. So I've just kind of been winging a little bit at a time. Taking the gallbladder.
It just lost power.
I hope, oh, y'all must be going through some storms then, Ed. Hopefully, I think you got it back up. I think. Um, Taking the grandbaby shopping tomorrow, so I'm off to bed to rest. God bless and keep you all in the prayers. Thank you. Um, this doesn't work. Surgery next. Well, sometimes surgery's good. I pray for you, William. Not Dan. Prayers to the family. I know that Philin had a great niece with a battling a disease. She passed away. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's terrible.
My 4th great granddaughter was born on Friday. Such a blessing. Wow. Awesome. Good night, Randy. He says, from Randy in Chattanooga. Well, guys, I'm getting sleepy, so I think I'll call it a night. See you on the next one. Good night, good night, good night.
They just try to make it so high for the service to try to sell you a new one. Get to buy a new one. Yeah, and I just that's crazy. Virginia, I see your prayer request, and I'm praying for your healing. Virginia, if I missed, okay, here. Um, there it is.
Virginia says, I would appreciate y'all's prayers. I am in end-stage kidney failure and I have dialysis 3 times a day. It's really painful. I'm praying for a miracle healing. I have a lot of faith and patience. Thanks.
Yes, Virginia. I don't know what you're going through, but one of our friends, TC Gangs, he had dialysis. He went 3 times a week, and I know it was very frustrating at him because it seemed like that's all he ever did. And we will definitely keep you in your prayers, and hopefully you can get a transplant or something. Bill, I never have had a vacation trip, but then we were blessed to get to take care of our family members. Now he takes care of me. Well, we went on a few vacation trips when I was a kid, um, but this is the first one we've had in a long time. Just with us, we did go on a big family vacation. That was pretty cool. Definitely like to do that again sometime.
All right, during good night, she said, I'm also off to bed. Seems the older you get, the more you want to sleep. A friend of mine built their house, and he and his family used a Sharpie and put a scripture verse on every stud.
Yeah, somebody was telling us some things like that. Denise says, "Well, guys, I'm going to bed. Got to get up at 4:45 a.m. and take took a needed boy fishing on the boat. God bless y'all." Well, thank you. There's Kay Barnes. How are you, Kay? House is looking great. Just think Christmas is going to be great. Yes, I cannot wait.
Kevin said I just put brakes on the van before we took this trip because they wanted to charge an arm and a leg to do it, $40 for pads and an hour of time, and we were in business.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what happens with the side. It's crazy what people want nowadays. I just had my truck worked on. It cost me $3,400, and I will be on a budget for months. So my dad and them just had their vehicle worked on, and they had to go take out another loan because it was $8,000 for a new motor.
Yeah.
I've always heard God won't put more on you than you can handle. I wish He didn't have so much faith in me. Um, yes, it's so hard to listen to that when you're going through those problems. There's many times that I went through them when I lost my mom. I still have my moments, and He healed the heart, and made it to where I found happiness again. And actually, that's when I found uh, this thing here, Stephanie. So,
I brought happiness because I'm so bright.
can we send donations for a new side by side to carry 5 boy? That would be nice, but no, we don't. We don't ask for that kind of stuff, guys. We just enjoy
We'll
what
work
we
it
got.
off.
Um, but thank you so much.
We thought it was just needing gas, and he didn't have any, so we hit the road and he got gas. Because Nick said, Kevin, why didn't you just Google how to fix brand side by side while you were there?
He did. What did we went over there and did something? I don't remember. Oh no, we didn't lift it up because I had so much junk in the back. So
yeah, we ended up cleaning that out.
yeah.
How's the pool working out? It's doing really good.
We need to clean that tomorrow.
Yep. You can actually see to the bottom of it. I mean, not because it's super, super clean, but because everything's on the bottom of it. Like, we need to vacuum it out now.
From Randy?
The kids are always in it.
In Chattanooga?
Yep.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yep. We told him goodnight a minute ago.
I was trying to say that word. I love that word. Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. Chattanooga.
have no.
Congratulations,
Get the
living.
glass water. Pointing your wife. Add to saying this thing here. Laugh aloud. Brandon, I'm surprised that Zeph didn't elbow you.
She knows I love her. I was aggravating her.
My late husband was our family mechanic. Auto repairs are expensive. God has blessed us with a young neighbor who loves fixing cars and helping us down.
That's amazing. Gail says had the gallbladder out, still having stomach problems. I know what you're going through. I'm just not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I just pray it isn't something bad. That's the only thing I worry about. But yeah. I'm so sad they have not found a solution. You've been suffering with this for so long, praying for wisdom for the doctors and for them to think outside the box. Kathy, you're right. And this whole trip, I had a really good time, but I can't tell you how many times your mind gets to wondering and stuff, and yeah, it's crazy. I hope they figure it out soon.
What did they give you for pain?
Lyrica.
Yeah, they gave him Lyrica to kind of help with the muscles and the nerves. And
it
was
wasn't
hoping that was going to get rid of the pain.
It wasn't necessarily the pain's there, but it's not something I can't handle. It's the irritation, not knowing if something's going on there. I don't want to wait too long. That's what
you need. A brain medicine then.
Yeah.
I'll always have you and your family in my prayers for you, Brandon, and thank you for your prayers, Bear. And all the new computer engines have really taken away backyard mechanics. It's kind of sad. It was a good for dad and sons to bond.
Yes, you're right about that. Had a nice ribeye and for dinner. Well, I ate me a ribeye on. I ate me a ribeye on vacation. Ate me some Mexican food. Ate some Pizza Hut, and then we went to Walmart and bought up
sandwiches,
snacks and stuff, so we didn't have to pay for all that $100 stuff.
Amanda says, please pray for my 11-year-old named Kayson here in the Lindale, Georgia area. He lost his mom last week. She passed away with a heart attack. He stood out next to the railroad tracks in Lindale and asked for help to bury his mother. Everything is paid for now by generosity of our community, but please pray for his family. His cousin has taken him in to raise with the other 9 kids she has.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Praying I enjoy all your videos. Love seeing all the animals. I'm so excited every time I see the update on the house. Can't wait until you are handed the key. That would be awesome.
It says, all right, power back on. How was Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's, it was nice. I've never been there. I did get some of their...
I did get me a blanket.
She did get a blanket. I got one of their chopped beef sandwiches, and it was really good. Good evening from Canada. A friend of mine built their house, and he and his family used a Sharpie and put scriptures on every stud. Yes, somebody was telling me about that the other day.
Someone was telling you about that 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. Also off the bed.
Show my ball.
Yes, I won this for my lovely wife.
I wanted a ball.
She told me, she said, I want one of those balls before we go. I was like, well, maybe we can win some tickets. And I looked up there and they didn't have none. But I will tell you, this game was rigged. It was rigged. It was crazy. Because Abby got a ball as well, and they was trying. I told Steph, I was like, no, you can't get a ball back to back, because the way the claws work is once they pay a prize off, that jaw loosens up. So when it grabs something, it loosens and it falls out. It has to have so many tries before it will tighten down to throw the ball in there. Mine went down and caught the side corner, and it pulled up, and then it went all the way down, and then it come out, and it stayed halfway, and it stopped. And I was looking for the lady to come over, and the next thing I know, it goes back down. The claws open, goes back down, picks the ball up, and you can see it's got a grip on it. And I'm like, holy cow! And it brings it over and drops it. So yeah.
And Leighton won a ball today too. His though was a rainbow ball, and it says tickets on it. Like there's balls that say 1,000 tickets. There's balls that say 3,000, 5,000. I don't know however many more, but those are the ones that I really seen. And he ended up getting 1,000 ticket ball. So you can either keep the ball or you can turn the ball in for that amount of tickets that it says. So that's how we got 1,000 of those tickets, was he wanted to turn that ball in.
Yeah, I wished he'd have brought that ball home. That would have been nice. But, we had a lot of fun. Like I said, me and Kevin probably spent too much time down at our Wizard of Oz machine. But we got a lot of great video footage. Like I said, y'all have to make sure you're subscribed to all 3 channels so you can see everything. Life on the Eddy Family Farm, Eddy Family Farm, and Grounds Family Farm. We will definitely do this again in the future. It was amazing.
It was really fun. That's how I feel with my back. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with me since January. I'm seeing 7 different doctors. Takes forever to get an appointment.
It does, and that's one thing. Is like I seen the doctor 3 weeks ago, and he tells me to get a CAT scan and come right back. He says, "Call him as soon as you get the CAT scan. Call." Well, that's 3 weeks ago. I have to wait 3 weeks to get a CAT scan. So, hello, Brandon, Stephanie, and everyone. There is. What is that?
Jacob, we had 2 rooms. They had their own room, and then we had our own room. But it was nice because they got our rooms, one hotel we stayed in, it was right next door to each other. And then Great Wolf Lodge, it was right across the hall from each other.
And we did that because the kids have so much fun together. It's so amazing to see. And we got a little bit of footage of the kids. Like I say, we shot some footage, but a lot of it's for us. And, bits and pieces we're going to put in for y'all. But the one room that we stayed side by side, it had a door that you could open both doors and you could run back and forth. Great Wolf Lodge, you had to go back and forth across.
We just kept the door unlocked. Which all the kids, they have a wristband. Like, they look the same as this, but mine and Brandon's are the only ones that you could use money with. And then the kids, but they can open their door. So this is how you scan to open the door also, not just money.
Amanda, you're more than welcome for all the prayers.
Dean asked what kind of Wi-Fi extenders, and Kevin said Euro Wi-Fi mesh extenders.
Actually, let me see if I can. I got that pulled up here. I will share that with.
Helen says I have to wait until October 15th to get my EMG for my nerves in my back. That is Kayson's birthday. Kevin said
what euros are those, Kevin?
Being across the hall at Great Wolf Lodge wasn't bad because it's super safe and kid friendly. Much different than a normal hotel. That's true too. Living life loving, said Mr. Scott. 3 marriages, 4 children, 8 bonus children, 12 spouses, 27 grandchildren, and now 8 great grandchildren. Families are fantastic. Katie says, sounds like healthcare most everywhere in USA. I answer service billings for an insurance and medical care company. I keep hearing how appointments are hard to come by. Yes, they are.
This is...
Cass says, it must be difficult as a YouTube creator to keep some family memories just with the family. Good for you for not having the camera going all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of times I don't at all.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, we filmed some of it, but it wasn't like the camera rolling 24/7.
He said Euro 6 are those 6 plus are the new version.
Yes, I just put a link down there. That's everybody was asking, and I'll make a video on those. I'm telling you, the footage is unreal.
Good night, NB Bailey. Did you meet any mascots at the Great Fudge? Yep. Did they?
They met two, I think.
Yeah, I think they only got to meet 2, but that's because if you wanted to meet each one, they did them at different times. Then you lose out on the swimming and stuff. I mean, you don't have to swim the whole time you're there, but I mean, with 6 kids, that's all they wanted to do.
My family on YouTube. Can't wait every day to see y'all, all of you and grandkids. All my grandkids are grown, and I miss them not being babies anymore. So God sent me whole new tribe. Yes.
And Kevin said, I always just thought your animals were blurry until today.
Oh, bull. Butter. You're full of it.
No appointment for haircut here. Just drop by, Dean said. I can't seem to find a good PCP and get answers as to why. Alright, Sue says, I'm going to get off now. Welcome home. Glad you are back.
Yes.
Good night, Bailey. Wow, finally caught it alive. Superfish.
I have to wait until October 15th to get my MG. She read that, I suppose. I know it takes so long to get them. Hello, Scott. Hello, Scott. Sorry, I'm back now.
It sucks when I do catch up, though. Because I'm like, what else has everybody done?
But
Kayson?
That's the deal with the, we do video stuff. We do keep things as memories as well. But y'all are our family too. So we try to share as much as we can. And not only that is like when we want to go see something, we just get on YouTube and we can go back and watch it.
Yep.
So it's actually builds its own memory.
I'm getting sleepy, so I need to go to bed. I'll see you next time. Love you and your family. Good night, night. Good night, Barbara.
Good night, Sue. Superfish, welcome. I don't remember seeing that. Wow.
What?
Superfish. The icon. It's a football. Thank you, ground family.
Ow.
What are you doing? Looking at your iPad?
I'm gonna hop on YouTube.
From Ontario, Canada. Barbara. Now we got caught up here, and I'm gonna go back. I missed some up here, so I'm gonna go back and try to read them. Barbara. Got a new roof today. Rita went out to see how all was going. Some workers worker, no English. Two men were hugging the chimney. Third said, "Your chimney is falling. Call your company." Well, they called their company. Well, it sounds like they was trying to get some extra money.
Catherine, in answer to prayer, we have had horrible high temperatures with no air conditioning and thick forest fire smoke blowing in, and it looks like a rain is coming in. Let it rain.
Wow, that's pretty. What's it?
Give
me that thing. Wow.
Don't drop it. I got a case ordered already.
That is awesome. That's pretty neat.
Don't get excited about it.
We might get that and put it on the side by side.
Well, no, I'm thinking this for my goat book because I can go into notes and keep everything.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Let's see.
I'm the boss.
Kevin, Grounds Fan Car, can you just get extenders and use your own router? I don't know about that. That is a Kevin question.
I enjoy all my YouTube creative. Did you just click on that too? But I want you to create private time and memories with your family, children. Grow fast.
Yes, and we did. And we really did. There's a lot of things that, won't be put on there. Love watching your videos. Yes, the first one plugs into the port on your router. Okay, she's answering that. Going to make you all lose weight. Watch to the smaller TV in the bedroom. That's funny, Dean. Good night. God bless. He's going to make us lose weight. Going to go watch TV in the bedroom on the smaller TV.
Okay.
There's an app to set them up.
We had it done in no time.
Yeah, it was quick. Kevin's like an IT guy. Kevin can do a lot of things.
Our agent.
Yeah. Kevin's the agent. He got all that stuff down. So.
Hey, Birdie.
I will say, when we won those tickets, I told Kevin, I said, when I go up there, film, because this is the big part of us turning tickets in. And he started filming, and oh my gosh, we had a whole crowd around there. So it was like, I'm going to just stick with me filming myself, because when somebody else films, everybody comes out.
They think you're somebody.
Yeah, they think we're somebody.
That's right, Steph. You're the boss. Your channel is therapy for me.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
You see that? Man, I can do that all night long.
You think that?
Superfish sent $5. I love y'all's videos, watching the animals and mini projects. Congrats on y'all's new home and the whole family. Love what you did for Dixie.
Yes, thank you so much, Superfish. We greatly appreciate that.
Kevin said he is somebody.
I'm gonna mute this a second. Oh.
Maybe put a link. I love your videos. I'm trying to catch up on some of your older videos. When you get your shop, are you going to get back in the woodworking? Love the wooden flags.
I want to, but I will be honest. I'm going to have to get everything caught.
Now that we have the farm, I don't think it's going to be possible.
If I ever get all the pins and stuff set up, I will probably do that. To be honest, I don't see how a lot of these bigger farms do this themselves without help. It's crazy.
Okay, so today my granddaughter Kennelly and I spent the day together. She loves the channel and she is 2.5 years old. She is so taken with Kayson. Today she wanted to watch Kayson. Laugh loud, so I asked Kenners, what do you like about Kayson? She said, And at first I was like, Then it hit me. Kayson says that a lot. I thought I almost fell over laughing. But she did say, Kay, as she calls him, is very good with his chickens and he never breaks any of their eggs.
Oh,
And
wow.
is there another one for Facebook?
Hold on just a second. I want to take a picture of that so we can read that to you.
Then go to Facebook on your phone.
What?
Because it's not done right here. So it's probably another.
It's probably not on here because
you're just now logging in. You can probably scroll down though.
where'd it go? Oh, wow.
And he has. It doesn't show it all in there, so I had to go find it. And he has a pretty smile, Nana. He is a good, smart boy. She is smart as a whip. She was a preemie 3.5 months early. She is our miracle grandbaby. She gave us many scares, but has beat every odd. That's so awesome. 2.5 years old, and she likes his smile.
That's awesome.
I love that. Ellen says, no, the chimney had to be taken down. It had rotten away. There it was bad. Thank God it didn't fall on the neighbors or their children. Had more bosses at my house today. No chimney yet. There now.
Well, here in Houston, we have rain in the forecast every day for the next 8 days. It's better than our regular summer drought. Yes, I wish we had a little bit of that rain.
Maxine says, Steph, I was given an iPad Pro and I'm having trouble getting it set up. I can't seem to get the ID part. I haven't even tried matching up my iPad Air. Well, I just did my Apple ID and it pretty much everything was like I downloaded my movie, like Hulu, Peacock, and Paramount onto there just because that's where I watch all my shows on my phone, and since that's a little bit bigger, I can watch them on that instead. I hooked up Amazon because I used it, but I didn't have to like type in all the passwords and stuff because it was linked to my Apple ID, so I just had to have my thumbprint.
Yeah.
But
are you getting rid of all the boy goats, and why? So we have to get rid of the boy goats because we do not breed our boys back into the mamas.
I should have got the kids root beer from there.
Have been waiting to tell y'all that for so long. Well, thank you so much, Superfish.
Hi from Marthland, Missouri. The iPad you want is just like the one I use. You watch all your videos. I've been watching the Eddy farm since you were making flags. The house looks great. How's Radar? He's doing great.
Doing good. I actually put him in a little bit of the video today. Big farms and ranch have full-time help. I'm telling you, it's a handful.
I'm going to have eye surgery, and then I will be able to chat. I'm talking my text now. I tried to text, and it didn't work. I love your channel and the whole family.
I'm the same way. Me and my husband watch y'all all on TV all the time. Well, thank you so much, Angie.
Why don't you breed them?
You can't breed children to
offspring.
Mom. You can't breed the offspring of goats into. You'll get some bad genetic defects and stuff. Prayers.
Good night, Katie.
Yeah. So, anyways, we just wanted to hop on here and welcome us back home and let y'all know what's been going on, where we've been, and interline breeding, not good. Yes, that's the word I was looking. So I did release a video today of our goats. Definitely go over there and check. Oh, I forgot something.
You want to finish?
Definitely go over there and check that video out. Um, and Steph will have hers out tomorrow.
Yep.
And give an update on her dad and what's going on and what's going to happen from there. So definitely.
Well, I don't think I have. I don't have the update on my dad in this one.
Okay.
It's the next one.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be out.
All right. We hope y'all have a wonderful night. God bless.
Good night.